All right, Alan, tonight we're taking a closer look at preparation for Election Day in Michigan. And joining me now to talk more about this is MELANIE MCELROY, a Detroit-based voting rights expert and election protection manager for Michigan Voice. Thank you for being with us, MELANIE.
Thank you.
So let's start with what goes into protecting polling places in the state.
So normally on a regular election cycle, we recruit volunteers to be eyes and ears on the ground on election day to support voters if they have questions, if they feel they've been turned away unfairly, if they feel they've been suppressed. We have a hotline, 866 Our Vote. It's a national hotline, completely nonpartisan, just like everything we do. We don't care who you vote for. We just want to make sure that voters have an opportunity to have their voice heard. So we partner with the Lawyers Committee's hotline. It's staffed by attorneys around the state of Michigan who volunteer to answer questions over the phone. And where necessary, we have people who come out to the polls and help you address issues anywhere in the state of Michigan. I'm based in Detroit, but we normally only have to do that on election day. This year's a little bit different because of the influx of early voting, of absentee voting, either at home, at satellite locations, at clerk's offices. We're having to ramp up a lot sooner. So the hotline is already live. You can call anytime and ask questions, have them answered. And we're already out on the street. I talk to voters all day today, all week, and they're really excited to get out to vote, but there are many more questions than normal because of the changes that are implemented this year.
And speaking of those changes, MELANIE, you've trained thousands of volunteers on hand to help voters out there. So how has the process been different this year due to the pandemic?
So due to a package of bills that we actually voted on and passed in 2018, a couple of really major reforms are new to this cycle. So that one of those is the opportunity to register to vote online. We didn't used to have that, but we do now. That has nothing to do with the pandemic. We voted on that in 2018. And so as of Monday, we still have an opportunity to go to the Secretary of State's website and get registered to vote online. Another one is that we didn't used to have the ability to vote absentee unless we had an excuse, unless we were elderly, unless we were working on election day or we're going to be out of town. Now, anyone in Michigan has the opportunity to vote absentee, and that is not because of the pandemic, that's because of this same package of bills. In addition to that, we also passed the right to register to vote leading right up to election day and even on election day. So it's really important to remember that if you haven't registered yet or if you moved, and you haven't had an opportunity to re-register, it's not too late. There used to be a 30-day window, but that's now gone. So now you're able to go right into the clerk's office, even on election day, and register to vote. You just have to bring a proof of residency with you. So that's either an ID or a light bill or a credit card statement. So all of those were already in place before the virus. And because a lot of people want to stay home and stay safe, they're really taking advantage of the early voting options. So it's been a chore to really educate people on how to do that best. One huge tip that I want to make sure everyone remembers is that we recommend that after October 20th, so after about Monday, Tuesday of this next week, rely on the mail. Go and turn your ballot in.
Thank you so much, MELANIE. We appreciate that. Look forward to seeing what happens at the polls, and we appreciate you joining us. Happy Friday to you. We'll see you later. Alan.